The infinitesimal illusion of porn. I'm Dr. Trish Leigh. Let me tell you what I mean by that. In this video, we are going to dissect three things. Number one, how porn promises infinity and gives you next to nothing. Number two, what happens in your brain while that's occurring. And of course, number three, your brain tip for the day, what you can do about it to heal your brain and get your life back on track. Okay, let's go for it. Number one, porn promises infinity. Infinity is the limitless, endless pleasure that your brain is looking for to escape pain or uncomfortable feelings. It is going to the screen for the easy button of a rush of dopamine into your brain to take away the edge. We know from the science that it's mood regulation that your brain is looking for, not sex. So infinity is there in the screen for you, seemingly. But unfortunately, it's an illusion. I hope you can see that it's infinitesimal, meaning that it's next to nothing. It's not real. So when you go into the screen, unfortunately, you are training your brain for self-arousal with a screen. And when you do that, you've untrained your brain to become aroused or to regulate your mood and feel better in the world. There's no longer enough dopamine in the world to make you feel good or to arouse you sexually. So think of it this way. Every time you hit the easy button, and I call it an easy button because you don't have to work for it, you hit the button and your brain thinks it's getting mating with a sexual mate in the screen. But it's fake. It's an illusion. The promises aren't real. It's not an experience. It's the fourth wall observer that you are in a performance. So when you leave the screen behind and you recondition your brain to go back into the world and either start enjoying your partner again, because we know porn destroys relationships and makes you not want your partner anymore. When you go back into the world, the dopamine is there for you. Now that dopamine is there in the perfect neurochemical cocktail of norepinephrine, oxytocin for connection, adrenaline, there's serotonin for happiness. Now you're getting the perfect cocktail that brings you back into the world over and over and over again, instead of sucking you into the screen. So this is the deal. The promises of porn are fake. They're infinitesimal, not infinite. They are next to nothing, not endless and limitless. And while you go into the screen, it's damaging your brain. We know that it's actually shrinking your brain. It's frying out the reward center in your midbrain, so you can't see and feel and experience pleasure in the world anymore because it's conditioned to the supernormal stimulus in the screen. We know that your frontal lobe is decreasing activity. You're knocking it offline every time you go into the screen. You're literally taking out the braking system in your brain, making it so that you keep going back to the screen over and over and over. You're accidentally conditioning your brain to the screen and not to a honey in the world and not to dopamine producing activities in the world. So here's the key. This is the way out. You have to leave the screen behind. If you need help doing that, I'm here for you. Either watch the videos on this channel, or if you are inspired, join my 90-day program. It's the best way that I can help you. Then you will be able to leave that screen behind, and you will begin to couple your brain to the world again, to sex in the world with a honey for sexual arousal and pleasure and happiness and joy, and to mood regulation through healthy activities like exercise, like work you love, like relationships that feed you, like hobbies that bring your brain online and reactivate your frontal lobe and reactivate the reward center in your brain. Okay, leave behind the infinitesimal illusion that porn promises you at the beginning but does not deliver on in the end, and get back to the world where there actually is infinite possibilities for pleasure and happiness. Okay, if you're looking for help on this journey, please reach out to me, drtrishleigh.com. I would love to help you out. And until next time, control your brain or it'll control you.